Hello everyone, we are at Critical Communication World in Brussels and we are showcasing our demo Mission Critical Push-to-Talk over 5G with TETRA Interworking. In this demo, we will showcase how Nokia Core Enterprise Solutions, in partnership with Leonardo and their Mission Critical Communication platform, offering mission critical communication aspects with fully capable broadband 3GPP connectivity platform with telco-grade robustness and security. We offer mission critical communication services that are pre-integrated and pre-tested and ready to be deployed. So this is an official partnership that went public and we had already a press release about it. This solution is fully optimized and tailored per vertical. Currently, we support three main verticals, which are public safety, power utilities, railways, but we are also working on other segments and upcoming verticals, which are defense, government, and smart cities. Our solution works also with legacy systems such as TETRA. Now, we will give you more details about the integration and we will show you some live use cases with my colleague Paul. Over to you, Paul.
Okay, thanks, Henda. So, I will jump to the next slide where I try to explain you the architecture what we are applying for this live demo. So first of all, you see on the left-hand side, the device is what we are bringing into the demo. There are three smartphones. Those smartphones are actually hosting this mission critical application from Leonardo. You see it on the picture that they are in different groups. I pre-created two different groups for them to be able to showcase how the mission critical communication solution is working. Okay, but these are just the phones. We need to provide some connectivity to them. So we have a 5G radio set up there locally. And behind that 5G radio, we have a full-blown 5G standalone core network, which is remotely in our own lab. Then the MCX server needs to be there to solve the applications. That is actually connected to the 5G core via the user plane, sitting in the same data center. Okay, and as an addition, we have the capability to showcase the dispatcher view of this MCX server. That will be actually the screen behind me. You will see it in a couple of minutes. So I will jump to the next slide to show the use cases we created for you. Actually, we created 6 very easy use cases. I will explain the first 3. So the very first one is actually to showcase how the communication is working. You see the different users. There are 3 users in this case, UE1, UE2, UE3. UE1 and UE2 are sitting in group 1, and then UE2 and UE3 are in group 2. So you already realize probably that UE2 is the common user. He or she can talk to the other 2 users in both groups. But let's take the first scenario. So scenario 1, user 1 is trying to call the group. Actually, only those users will receive the call who are there in group 3. So what we will actually see in a real world that user 3 is not able to do any communication with group 1. Then the same happens in the other way around. If user 3 needs to initiate a call, he or she will only be able to call group 2. So actually user 1 who is only participating in group 1 will not be able to communicate with user 3. But we have a third user, user 2, who is actually there in both groups. So he or she will be able to initiate a call in any of these 2 groups. Okay, that was it. Then the next one is actually showcasing the other important scenario, emergency services. So we are talking about mission critical communication solution, where it is very important to be able to declare an emergency situation and initiate an emergency call. So therefore, if we are looking into the application running on the smartphones, on the top right corner there is a dedicated button to declare emergency. And if a user will call emergency, we will nicely see in the screen of the dispatcher how it is popping up. Let me jump to the next use case, because this one is explaining what a dispatcher can do whenever an emergency call is coming in. Actually, this specific use case is showcasing that how the dispatcher will be able to create a dedicated group just to handle this emergency situation in their reality. So let me go to the dispatcher view and let me pick up a phone. Okay, so my phone is actually user 2. I am participating in group 2 now, and I will declare emergency, and I will initiate an emergency call. So you see that this red line appeared on the screen. Okay, now user 2 is in emergency. Let us see what the dispatcher can do. So I will check this dispatcher view. I will go into the call manager menu and start to create a new group based on the geographical location. So I circulate this area. These are actually the smartphones which are there in our desk. And you will probably see that on the left-hand side, four new users were added to this group. If I will create the group now, it will appear on the phones, and they are able to communicate with each other. Okay, there is another important feature we can check out, and that is the broadcasting. So if I go out of this menu, there is this so-called broadcast message menu option. We are going and creating a new broadcast message. So we need to declare a name, then a description, and then whenever we are done with it, we need to declare a text message or an audio message, or even we can attach a file, maybe a picture or a video or whatever need to be shared with those users. If I will create the broadcast message and if I will start to send it over, all the users in the new group will see it. Okay, that was all for today. So you were watching our NCS demo at Critical Communication Works in Brussels. Thanks for watching.